There are so many LGBTQ people in the world, therefore they should be on screen.
There was a time when being open about your sexuality in Hollywood could mean the end of your career.
I can't live in this character you so badly want me to be.
While we still have a long way to go, things are better than ever, and many young stars have been confident enough to come out of the closet.
Every time I told someone and every time I came out, I was always very emotional because it felt very vulnerable.
Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X's song Old Town Road became an instant classic, but his coming out process took slightly longer. At first, he tweeted a message during Pride Month acknowledging the month and ending his message with a rainbow. Then he shared the rainbow color building which adorns the cover of EP7, saying he thought he had made things obvious. Finally, in case some fans just thought he really likes rainbows, he explicitly said he was gay during an interview with BBC Breakfast.
You've given hints. What do you think you've revealed?
That I am gay.
Kevin McHale. Not only do we fully support Kevin McHale coming out as gay, but we love the fact that he did so by referencing Ariana Grande. Kevin tweeted that No Tears Left to Cry is gayer than him, which was the first time he had publicly acknowledged his orientation. There had been some speculation in the past, most notably when he shared some sweet photos of himself looking cozy with Austin McKenzie. Rita Ora. When Rita Ora released the song Girls with Charlie XCX, Cardi B, and BB Rexa, it was surprisingly controversial due to a line about kissing girls. But Rita defended herself, claiming the song was written to represent her truth. She clarified that she's had relationships with both men and women and has indeed wanted to kiss girls before. Halsey. Although she performed at the 2018 Victoria's Secret fashion show, Halsey later turned around and lambasted the company. Now former executive Ed Razek said he wouldn't consider hiring trans models, a statement Halsey took issue with. As a bisexual, Halsey says she stands in solidarity with the LGBTQ community and condemned the statements made by Ed Razek. Daya. Musical artist Daya is a firm believer that nobody owes anyone else an explanation about their sexuality. That being said, she considers herself proud to be a member of the LGBTQ community. She made the announcement on National Coming Out Day in 2018 that she considers herself to be bisexual and was in a relationship with Clyde Monroe. She admits she's received plenty of support and recognizes her privilege in this area. It's inspired her to reach out to others who may not have the same sort of support in their lives. Lauren Jauregui. Singer-songwriter Lauren Jauregui is proud to call herself a bisexual Cuban-American woman. She came out publicly following the 2016 election, and since then she hasn't been shy about sharing how she feels. According to Lauren, she could see herself falling in love with anyone, as long as their soul is genuine. Raven Symone. I don't want to be labeled as gay. I want to be labeled a human who loves humans. Initially, Raven Symone was reluctant to define her orientation and claimed that information was only relevant to her and whoever she was dating at the time. Although she didn't apply a title to herself publicly, she did have a 3-year-long relationship with Asmarie Livingston.
I'm in, an amazing, happy relationship with my partner, a woman.
Raven claims to have been attracted to both men and women since she was about 12 years old. However, after her breakup with Asmarie, she eventually referred to herself as a lesbian while on The View. Khelani. Singer Kalani feels as though the term queer is inclusive enough to encapsulate her feelings towards other people, but she's also used the word pansexual to describe herself. This star claims she loves love, and that love lives in every gender that is. While interacting with her fans on Twitter, Kalani claimed to prefer bisexual men over straight men, but admits the latter can be adorable sometimes. Kim Petras. Since I was born, basically, I haven't identified as a boy. Some of us take a while to learn who we are, but Kim Petras knew right away she was a girl. Kim Petras has been incredibly open about her transition, which started when she was just a child.
But then with like 12, I got hormone therapy, which meant for me that I got to be like a totally normal teenager.
Following her gender reassignment surgery, Kim says people asked her if she finally felt like a woman, and she replied that she had always felt that way, regardless of her exterior appearance. She hopes to be a role model for young trans kids and other members of the LGBTQ community. Joshua Rush. Joshua Rush has always been outspoken when it comes to social issues, but many fans were surprised when he came out as bisexual in August of 2019. He had played the role of Cyrus Goodman on the Disney Channel show Andy Mack and saw how fans related to his gay character. It even inspired Joshua himself to gather the courage to come out of the closet as an out and proud bisexual man. He admitted to suffering from internalized homophobia for quite some time, but now he's ready to do his part to promote bi visibility. Josie Tano. Early in her acting career, JJ Toda played male roles, notably that of Stuart Wooten from the Disney Channel show Jessie. However, in 2018, she publicly came out as a transgender woman and changed her name to Josie Toda. She says it's something she's always known about herself since before she even understood what gender meant. When Josie was 14 years old, she watched the docuseries Am Jazz and says it helped her understand what she was going through. Demi Lovato. Honestly, Demi Lovato opening up about being a part of the LGBTQ community was less surprising than the reveal that she uses dating apps like the rest of us. According to Demi, she's looking for a human connection, and she's always felt open to pursuing relationships with men and women. She feels resentful to news outlets who want to capitalize on her feelings when at the end of the day, she just loves who she loves. But that doesn't mean she isn't involved in the LGBTQ community. She's won the GLAAD Vanguard Award thanks to her activism work. Amandla Stenberg. Amandla Stenberg isn't known for keeping quiet about their beliefs or their sexuality. This star identifies as non-binary and feels comfortable using they and she pronouns. According to Amandla, gender and sexuality are so fluid, and she believes it's fine to change your mind from time to time. They've described themselves as both bisexual and pansexual in the past and claims to be proud of their sexuality. Hayley Kiyoko. I grew up isolating myself because I was living in fear of judgment from other people. Hayley Kiyoko first knew she was attracted to women when she was only 6 years old and came out as a lesbian to her parents in 6th grade. Even though she was honest with her parents, Hayley found it difficult to be open with others because she worried about being judged. This internal struggle has inspired a lot of her music, including The Side of Paradise. She says she was inspired by Katy Perry's I Kissed a Girl and hopes to normalize lesbian relationships in society. According to Hayley, she's seen such a great response from her music that she wishes she'd opened up earlier in her career. Brandon Flynn. When Australia was faced with the issue of marriage equality, it inspired many to open up about their thoughts on the issue and their own orientations. One of these people is 13 Reasons Why actor Brandon Flynn, who felt he could no longer keep that part of his life a secret. He came out as a member of the LGBTQ community via Instagram in September 2017, the same month he started dating singer Sam Smith. Alyson Stoner. Alyson Stoner is another star who says she falls in love with someone's soul first and foremost. Although she claims to love people of every gender, identity, and expression, she's reluctant to apply a label to herself. Alyson says she isn't afraid of being labeled, but she likes to keep things fluid and leave herself open to new experiences. But it took her a while to get this zen state, and she admits to spending years dealing with internalized misconceptions about LGBTQ people. Bella Thorne. After breaking up with actor Greg Sulkin in 2016, Bella Thorne came out as bisexual. Not only that, but she revealed she was in a polyamorous relationship with Maud Sun and Tana Mongeau. In 2019, Bella discussed her love life on an episode of Good Morning America and revealed that she had recently discovered the pansexual label. She feels the term better explains what she's attracted to compared to the word bisexual. It doesn't have to be a girl or a guy, a he or a she, or they or this or that. It's literally you like personality. Ezra Miller. When Ezra Miller was growing up, he was deeply questioning his sexuality. In addition to being attracted to women, Ezra was also a fan of kissing boys, something which didn't help Ezra's popularity with the kids at school. But since then, Ezra has become more open and in tune with himself, choosing to use the label queer. Ezra is primarily interested in women, but is open to love whatever it can be. According to Ezra, they don't identify as a man or woman and barely identifies as a human. As a result, Ezra is known to use pronouns interchangeably. Paris Jackson. Some people believe labels help them present a clear picture of who they are to other people, but others find them way too confining, including Paris Jackson. She identifies as part of the LGBTQ community and has been since she was 14 years old. According to Paris, she just loves people for people and prefers not to be labeled as bisexual. Shannon Purser. Early on in Riverdale, the characters Betty and Veronica shared a kiss which spawned Veronica, but ultimately angered many fans. They accused the show of trying to attract an LGBTQ audience without actually representing the community. This prompted an honest and heartfelt tweet from actress Shannon Purser, who came out as bisexual, describing it as something she's still processing and trying to understand. Garrett Clayton. Disney Channel star Garrett Clayton signed on to appear in the 2018 movie Reach, which deals with some pretty heavy themes including bullying. This was something which resonated with Garrett, who admitted to being bullied in his own life. After taking on the project, he took to Instagram to share his thoughts and reveal that he was in a happy relationship with Blake Knight. Mollee Gray. Like so many other people, Mollee Gray says she felt forced to keep her sexuality a secret for the sake of her career. But when she was getting ready to marry the love of her life, Jekka Jane, Mollee felt it was time to open up. She claims that prior to falling for Jekka, she had enjoyed relationships with both men and women. According to Mollee, she got a lot of backlash from now former fans, but says it was all worth it. She isn't going to let their negativity bring her down and says she's so much happier now that she's not hiding the best part of her life. Miley Cyrus. Fans were ecstatic when Miley Cyrus finally married her longtime love, Liam Hemsworth, in a private ceremony. The singing sensation describes herself as a queer person and says she's redefining what it looks like for someone like herself to be in a heterosexual relationship. Miley considers being queer to be a big part of her identity and pride, and she's not afraid to put her money where her mouth is. She's the founder of the nonprofit Happy Hippie Foundation, which helps homeless LGBTQ youth. Willow Smith. Lots of us would love to appear on Jada Pinkett Smith's Red Table Talk, and Willow Smith has had that honor. But of course the downside is that she also had to talk about her thoughts on multi-partner relationships with her mother and grandmother. Talk about awkward. During a discussion on the merits of being in a relationship with more than one person at the same time, Willow revealed that she could see herself being in a relationship with both a man and a woman. Male and female, that's all I need. Rowan Blanchard. Girl Meets World actress Rowan Blanchard is known for sharing her feelings with the world, and we're not just talking about social media. She's also spoken up at the UN Women and US National Committee's annual conference on the issue of gender equality. Although Rowan confesses that she's only ever liked boys, she admits to being open to liking any gender. Therefore, she considers queer the label which suits her best. Do you think celebrities have a responsibility to be open about their orientation, or is it a private matter? Let us know what you think in the comment section below, and then click on the subscribe button to get access to more videos from us here at The Taco. Bye for now.